What's going on, family? It's your lead pastor, Pastor RJ2 of the Jesus in the Church. And I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart as I'm doing this year in challenge to everybody out there. As we think back over the course of this year, I think a lot of us can say, we've had our ups and downs, our bumps in the roads, our fall downs, and get back ups. But in and through it all, God has truly been good to us. And as we close out this year, I'm a pastor that always talks about, finishing out the year strong. We have a week left within this year. And I believe that with everything that we got going on in our lives, we still can finish strong. Whatever the dreams, the goals, the things that we have written down on our list, we still can put forth a great effort that's going to set us up better for next year. Along with that, when we are working on some things, we can be focused, start out strong. And then guess what? Life happens. And when life happens, we get distracted. Distractions comes and we get off our main course. So with that, a lot of times, a lot of us, we carry a lot of luggage. We carry a lot of baggage, a lot of trash. But guess what, family? Trash belongs in the trash can. It don't belong on our backs. We're carrying stuff that we're not supposed to carry. And so what I want to do is I want to challenge you not to carry stuff over into the new year. Leave it right here in 2022. As I was given the challenge at the beginning of this year with a strategy, God dropped 3 words in my spirit to give to the church. And those 3 words was we had to release. That was number 1. Number 2 was to retain. And number 3 was to remember. Releasing mean that it wasn't a one-time thing. This was something God wanted us to do for the entire year. Because like I said, life happens and we pick up stuff that we're not supposed to carry. People dump stuff on us that, guess what, we end up carrying. We got to figure out what are those things that I was not meant to carry, and we got to release it and let it go and do not carry it over into the new year. Now, the word retain means there's certain things that we got to hold on to. We have to retain. There's certain things as me, as being a man, a lead pastor, a father, a husband, there's certain things that I cannot delegate to somebody else to do. I have to retain. I got to make good on it. So we got to make sure that we focus on the things that we have to retain that's important to us. And then the last one was remember. You have to remember why you do what you're doing. Don't get off course. Do not get sidetracked. Do not get distracted. Bring back, and it's like the Bible says, we got to get stirred up by what? By the way of remembrance. Remember. Because a lot of time with a lot of pressure, a lot of pain, a lot of anxiety and stress that comes, we forget what we should be focusing on and what we should be working on. So family, as we close out this year, guess what? I'm still saying release, retain, and remember. So I'm giving you an assignment that will help you out, because I definitely helped me out. I want you to get a piece of paper and I want you to make 4 columns. And I want you to do a self-introspection and a self-inspection on yourself. And as you write down on top of those 4 columns, the first word I want you to write down is, I need you to evaluate. Evaluate what you're doing and why you're doing what you're doing. Evaluate your life, assess yourself, and to look at the things that you should be working on and things that you should not work on. So do an assessment. So that's the first one, evaluate. Number 2, write this down, is terminate. You got to decide what needs to go out of your life that you cannot take into 2023. You have to eliminate it. And then there's other things. 2 other things that you cannot get rid of, but you have to decide. So the third word is you have to demote. Demote. Some things, family, you can't put up high on your list as high regard, as a priority. You have to demote it, put it down. You still have to do it, but it does not give way to the main thing. And then the last one is there's certain stuff that you have to promote. you have to put up high on your priority list. So that way you'll be well focused for next year. That's the challenge, and that's the assignment to close out this year strong. Family, I love you and God bless you, and I'll see you in the next year, 2023. God bless.